Right, welcome back to the Bolton Wanderers career mode on FC25. Season 2, episode number 1. We are in the Championship. It is done. That League 1 season dragged after a little bit because it was one of them. We already knew we was going to be up. But there we go now into the Championship. Which Premier League teams came down? Birmingham went up with us. Brentford are down from the Premier League. Ipswich have come down. And who else? Who's the other one? Oh, Southampton. Southampton come back down. So we've got some decent teams in this league now. You know, Leeds are there. Like I said, Ipswich. Blackburn, that's a big game for us. I'm looking forward to this, you know. Looking forward to getting this season up and running. How much money have we been given? Actually, let's have a look at our objectives first, because our manager rating from last season, as you can see in the top corner there now, it's not the best. All that was because we didn't win the FA Cup, by the way. Not win it, get into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, which was a bit of a piss take, really. Right, what do they want? 53 manager rating, so we need to, yeah, but that needs sorting. Finished mid-table and reached a round of 16 in the FA Cup. Right, so when we get an FA Cup game, we really need to make sure we're putting the best team out. Mid-table, so what's that? Anything between... What's mid-table in the Championship? 10th to 16th? 8th to 16th? I don't know. We'll figure it out when we see how we're getting on. No continental ones, obviously. Youth development. That's a low one, though. It seems to be the domestic and the financial which are critical. Sign one player from a different nationality. All right, we can do that one just to get it done. That'll probably happen naturally. Anyway, we're not only going to sign English players, are we? Within 2 seasons, sign 4 youth players. The thing is, they're all shit. To play them in 20 games when they're shit, it's difficult, isn't it? And then the financial one, please don't be nothing stupid. Sell 2 players and sign 3 important players to replace them. Finish the season without any unspent budget. Right, I don't mind that. Spend a few quid and sell 2 players. We could sell a couple of players. Right, let's have a look how much money we've got. Oh, we got 12 million quid. I mean, it's not the end of the world because we can, like I said, sell a couple of players. Let's find out, what do we need? What do we need going forward for this season? He wants us to sell a few players and then bring a few more players in. I mean, Osei 2-2, he was crap last season. He was really bad. Like, we hardly got any goals down that right side of the pitch. Everything came down the left. So I'd be happy to flog him, to be honest. Or Yusuf. I'll be happy to flog one of those lads and keep the other one as a sub. Strikers. Now, we've got Charles and Collins. I don't feel like I can get rid of either of those two, because they both scored quite a lot of goals last season. And then you get Big Vic, who offers a little bit of something different. I'm thinking, do we get rid of McAtee? Do we get rid of McAtee? That's one of the sales then. That could be a sale, and then get another good striker to start with one of these two. Spend a bit of money on a striker. I think I might do that. So McAtee can go. Osei 2-2 can go. So that's 2 sales. And then we could sell someone just like one of these. We could sell one of these lot. And then that's the player sales done. Finished. Gone. Baxter will be playing. We'll probably go out with those 2 centre-halves. Mariah will probably be starting this season. I think it's a new left-back that I want. A left-back, a right mid, and a striker, probably. And then maybe a centre mid further down the line. Maybe on loan or something. I don't know. First of all, let's get them transfer listed, the ones that we're not going to be using. So those 2 are both going to be staying. 100%. Left back. So we've got loads of left backs here. He's joining Hearts when the transfer window opens. Right, that's done. So he's already gone. Conway, he's never going to be good enough. So we might as well transfer list him. So that will leave us with 1 left back, which will be Sean. But I plan on buying one to start, and Sean's going to become the backup. That's the plan anyway, so we'll see how that goes. Centre halves, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Happy with that. 2 starters and 2 backups. The centre backs are done. We don't need to do anything with that. At least for the next season anyway. Rico then, he'll be up to 31 years old, so we'll see how he gets on. Contracts are expiring as well, so we'll sort all that out later down the line. Mariah as the right back and Dekers as a backup. That can be for one more season, that's fine. He's never going to play. He's on the transfer list already. Mendes Gomez. Is he going to play? No, I don't think so. Let's just get him gone. There's no point in keeping shite that we're not going to use. He'll start and he's a backup. That's the left side sorted. Remember, he's only 18. Give him another 2 or 3 seasons. He could be very, very good. Right, centre mids then. Lolos we've been trying to sell anyway. Thomason is going to play. We'll keep Morley and Thomason. We'll keep them two. We'll keep Jakob and Sheehan. We'll get rid of Dempsey. Dempsey can go. So that'll mean we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 centre mids. He'll go. And then I might buy a fifth. I might buy a fifth centre mid. Whether or not it's a starter or a backup, we'll see. But I'm just not impressed with those players at all. A new right mid. So who would I like off the bench out of these two? I'll say a Tutu is just a lot better option. I think he was just out of his depth as a starting player. But as a backup coming off the bench, he could be alright. So I will get rid of Yusuf because I just don't want... Oh, should we just keep him? Nah, do you know what? Let's just keep Yusuf because he can play on the right and the left. You know, you never know if injuries come. We need an extra man. He's been out on loan last season, but he's not good enough. And then we're going to keep Big Vic, keep Collins, keep Charles, and sell McAtee. So let's see how we get on with that. And I'm going to set some scouting reports up now to find players that we need to buy. Right, so here we go. What we've got to set out then. A left back, a striker, a right mid, and a centre mid. That should be centre mid. Have I not put centre mid? Yeah, I have centre mid there. Centre mid. Right mid, centre mid, striker, left back. The scouts are not the best. We've got one bloke who's in England. He's been sent off to France. He's not got there yet. And he's in Spain. So we'll see how we get on with them. I mean, we could get another scout, but it's 2.7 million for a really good one. We could get this lad in for 200k. Oh, this Russian fella. Yeah, let's get this Russian fella in as well. Just for a little bit of something different. So we've got one in England, one in France, and one in Spain. I'm going to send one to... I'm going to send one to Italy. We had a guy in Germany last year. He didn't bring back much. So we're going to send him over to Italy. So we've got a few nations covered there. Oh, what's this? A left back. Oh, he's a free agent as well. Let's have a look at him. There's a few free agents that I've just ticked off here. Pace 65 to 75. Oh, his defending's between 59 and 69. No, he's not the best defender. I've got a few of these scouting. So let's just... I mean, this guy, we could just snap up like, no. For free. He's a centre mid. He's 69 rated. So he's already better rated than Jakob. He'll probably much be one of our best players. He's going to get snapped up him if we don't get him. 11 grand and 18 grand a week. That's all we'll have to pay. He'll be completely free. He's a £2.4 million player. Mihaly Kata. It's probably worth it. It probably is worth it. Let's have a look at what he's good at. Let's have a look at his stats. Right, half winger, holding, playmaker. Box to box. He likes being a box to box player. He's relatively quick for a centre mid. Dribbling's decent. His passing's okay. A technical play style. He's 5'9". He's only 23. Do you know what? I think I've seen enough. I think let's try and get him in. Let's try and make this guy the first signing of the championship season. Get in, Carter. Come on, sit down. Get yourself a brew. My cup's filthy. Look at that. That needs washing, that. He wants an important squad role. That's absolutely fine. He's come in and asked for a 5-year contract. I'm buzzing with that. The fact that he's come in and said 5 years, that means we're his long-term plan. 12 grand a week. That's all he wants. Right, let's counter this. Let's remove the goal bonus. I'll give you an extra 1,000 a week. 100 grand for signing on and no goal bonus. What do you reckon? What do you reckon, Mihaly? Are you up for that? He's happy. There we go. One through the door. Here he comes. He's got his suit on. He's buzzing. Let's see what they make of that signing. Mihaly Carter, the first signing of the championship season. Price rating. How can it be anything but an he were free? What else could we do other than him paying us? Let's see how he gets on then in the team sheet. So straight away he can go onto the bench there. He's getting sold, so he needs to be there. Itchy ear then, sorry. Big Vic onto the bench. Carter, he could start, you know. He could come in and start straight for Jakob. If you look at the attributes in the bottom left, he's quicker. Oh, no, he can't start. He can't start, but he's a very good backup. Look at him. Look how good of a backup he is for free. It'd be daft not to, wouldn't it? When you get players like that and it's free, it's daft not to. And also, there you go. Sign one player from a different nationality of the club. That's been done as well because he's a Hungarian lad. So there you go. That's been done. 1 out of 5 complete on that as well because we've signed a player. So we need to sell 2 and sign another 2. And that's a high one. So that will be done. If we can spend all our cash. That one is a low, so it doesn't really matter. Then it goes down to what we do on the pitch then. Let's have a look at this youth academy. We've only got one youth scout out at the minute. He's in America. How much does it cost to get another one? See, if we don't spend all our transfer budget, I'll spend it on scouts. I'll just get rid of the money on scouts so then it looks like we spent it. Youth squad. Are any of them good enough? Let's look at current overall. So the best one is Nelson here, Alex Nelson, but he's only 15, so he can't be promoted. Oh, he can. Surely they won't let us play him. Nah, he's too young, he can't play. 15, 15, 17. He's the only one that is old enough. There's him, and Mellor, who's a goalie. And Weaver is a striker, a 53 rated striker. We'll ruin these by taking them out of the development plan. Taking them out of the youth team so early, we'll ruin them. They're just going to have to stay in. And we might just have to sack that objective off. Financial report. Oh, that's just saying that I've done my objective, isn't it? I can't believe how tight they was last season, giving me such a low manager rating for winning the league. Absolutely pissing the league. All because we didn't beat Tottenham in the FA Cup. Anyway, let's get through a couple of weeks of the advancing, and then I'll let you know where we're at. Right, we've just been offered to set up one of these again. We might as well. Do we go for an absolute shagger just to try and put some money in the kitty? Or do we go for a more difficult one? Do you know what? It's a little bit like taking the lower offer on the chase, but I'm going to go for a shagger, simulate through it, and just hope that we can put some more money in the kitty. That's what I'm going to do so far. I've just been simulating through. Nothing's actually come and happened yet, but what I've done is gone onto the scouting report and just further scouted the ones who look like they might be interesting to us, and I'll put them all in the transfer hub when they're done, because that's a bit boring. That sort of content is just a bit tedious, going through, looking through all the scout reports. You know, it takes a while. It's something that I've just done off camera, and I'll pull it up for you on the scout report, the transfer hub, and I'll show you. Who's this now? Messages. Anyway, like I said, I'll show you on the transfer hub once it's all put on there. Right, I didn't realise, because it didn't just pop up and say you've got an offer for your player. It was like hidden down here. So this is, if you're playing career mode, make sure you check. I was just looking at this and I didn't realise that there's more stuff underneath it. So we have actually got some transfer offers to go through. So let's have a look. Big Vic, 1.2 million. No, I'd like to keep Big Vic. I'd like to keep Big Vic for one more season at least. West Brom want to sign McAtee. 1.45 million. A fair offer should be between 990 and 1.8, so it's pretty much halfway through. And we have transfer listed him. We'll let him go. We've made the decision that we want to bring in a striker this season. I'm willing to let him go. Conway, we'll let him go. He's never going to play for us. He's just not good enough. He's not at the standard that we need. Mendes Gomez. Now, he has been transfer listed. 960k. I'm willing to let him go for that. Baxter, 3.8 million. He's so good for us, though. I can't sell him. I can't sell him for that. He's so good for us. This lad we've been trying to shift on anyway. Let him go. Is that all of them? There's a few here that I missed because I wasn't checking. I wouldn't have sold him anyway. Wouldn't have sold him. I'd have sold him. Wouldn't have sold him. Wouldn't have sold him. Yeah, so we've not really missed anything. But 1, 2, 3, 4 players could be leaving us here. Let's see if they go through or not. I'll let you know if they do. I'll make sure to check me task this time. And I'll let you know if any of those sales go through. Right, here we go. Somebody's leaving. Mendes Gomez is out of the door. Look at us. Is he going to get a handshake? Oh, it's not even an handshake. He didn't play much last season. Where's he even gone to? If we sold him to here, we're saying like, thank fuck he's gone. He was draining the wages. He's gone to Stoke. Can Mendes Gomez do it on a cold Tuesday night in Stoke? We might be about to find out. But this was the goal to... Oh, we've just accepted that as well. It was the exact same amount of money that they offered last time, which we missed. But this was the goal, to shift players on and then get new players in. McAtee, it looks like he's going. You can't tell because it's not a proper game face, but I think that's what McAtee's game face looks like. It's the same treatment. No handshake. Where's he gone? Is it West Brom? Yeah, it is. West Brom, 1.4 million. They're not that happy with that, I don't think. Conway has gone as well to Poly Tennessee. Where is that? He's gone. It's stuff that needs happening here. We've got 2 new offers. Morley and Dan again. More offers coming in for Dan. He's a popular one, isn't he? I'm just going to accept all the offers. Morley at 1.5 million, but we're not interested in selling him. I'm quite happy to keep Morley. We're not interested in selling him, so 2 unread messages. It's Leonard and Big Vic basically just saying, oh, don't drop me, boss, basically sort of thing. Match day, we're just going to simulate this full tournament. We are not playing. We're not playing a single second of this. There we go. We won. Jakob with the goal. I've got a nice little pile of scouting reports building up as well. Oh, someone else is going. Who was it? He didn't even tell us. He's gone as well. Kubene, however you say it, he's gone. Offer received for Collins. This will be interesting. 2 million quid after all the goals he banged in last season. I can't sell Collins or Dion. I can't sell Collins or Dion, not yet. It's too soon. It's too soon in the save to sell any of them two. Big Dan's gone though. Dan Underloo. He's gone. Tell you what, we must have a decent bit of money in the kitty now then, because we're not spent none. $15 million now we've built up. And the only player we've brought in is that substitute central midfielder. Qatar, that's the only one we've brought in. And now the squad's looking a little bit thin now. And those two still may go. But I am going to bring in a few more. I've seen free agents. I've seen potential loanees. I am going to look to bring in 4 or 5 new players. So, you know, we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, the squad's looking a little bit thin at the minute. But once I've cooked, once I've done my business that I'm wanting to do, we'll be fine. Sell 2 players and sign 3 important players. So that's the thing that I need to do now, to sign these important players. Because that is, I believe it's a high. Yeah, it's a high. We've done a very low. If I can get the high done, that critical we can't do because there's no objectives. Then everything else then is to be done on the pitch. That one can pretty much piss off because I don't think we're going to do that one. But it is low. So if I can get that, and that done, hopefully the low one won't really matter. But anyway, let's get back to home. I think we've got our next fixture in this. And then it's the scout reports, which I'll do. And I'll show you in the transfer hub. Let's see if we can get a win again in this. Do you know what I might do? Might start that new lad. Give that new lad a start. See how he gets on. Watch him score now, because I'm such just a genius manager. Watch him score the winner now, Kata. He's not. I wonder how he got on. 5.8. Oh, we might have signed a lemon there, you know. We might have signed a fucking lemon there. Offer received for Dempsey. We did want him gone. 600,000 for Dempsey. Let's get him gone. You should see, I'm cooking some good scout reports up at the minute. There will be more players joining. I'm going to make a list and I'm going to show you from each position. We'll go through the pros and cons of each player, and then we'll do the negotiations and bring them in. All that's going to be done on today's episode. Dempsey's gone. He looks like an alien. Look at his face. He's gone though straight away. Off to Turkey. Enjoy yourself, lad. He doesn't need his airline sorting out though. He's got a good airline, him. Right, match day. Are we going to get through the group stage of this? Let's just... tired legs. Let's sort out the tired legs. Shove... Oh, not there. Let's shove Leonard on that side. Tired legs. Let's get into it and see if we can win it. Hopefully we can with a quick sim. No, we've lost it. Who scored our goal? Gonzalez in the first minute, and then we had nothing after that. Oh, so I've gone for the easiest one and we've been knocked out of it. Next fixture is in 13 days against Cardiff. Let me see, right? Let me make myself a cup of tea and see if I can cook up some of this business here so we can get it done. All those jobs are going to be done in the next 13 days, and then we will kick off the next episode by starting the games off. But yeah, we need to do some business here in the transfer window. The team's looking very thin. Right, it's time to do business, right? We're doing business now. And men do business over either a beer or a cup of tea. And it's only 10 o'clock in the morning recording this, right? So we are doing business over a cup of tea. Oh, I have put together a transfer hub of players from the positions that we need to sign, and what we need to do basically is narrow it down to the ones that we are going to sign and get them into the team. We have now got £16 million because we've made a few sales, but as you can see, the squad we ain't got a huge squad now at the minute, so I'd like to keep hold of probably everyone we've got now. Maybe flog Lolos. Maybe Lolos can get flogged. He's only 64 rated now. And I know he is as well, but he's 18. He's our prodigy. He will be good. Lolos, I don't think will. I'd like to maybe sign 4 more players to add to this for the Championship. It's a big season. 46 games in the Championship, plus we're going to be in the League Cup, the FA Cup. It could be a big season. You know, you're potentially looking at 50 plus games there, so we need a squad. And when the games are coming thick and fast, Saturday, Tuesday, most of the winter, it's something that you need. And also, contracts expiring. We need to get them sorted as well. So let's get into this transfer hub. I'll show you what I've put together. Right, here they are, my players. These are the left backs that I've managed to put together. Left back is important. Striker, right mid. They're the 3 most important. And then we can get a new centre mid as well if we've got the budget. If we've not, it's tough shit basically. But the 3 positions that we need: a striker, left back and right midfield. And the one who catches my eye instantly at strikers is this guy, Carlos Martin from Atletico Madrid. He's got a 4-star weak foot on him. He's only 23 years old. 4 million quid he's going for. He likes to play as a poacher and a false nine, but I'd make him more of an advanced forward, I think. He's quick as well with his 83 sprint speed. Finishing 78. He's very confident in front of goal, that lad. He is a good option. I think he's probably my favourite option of who's there. This guy's there as well. Alemo. How do you say that? Alemo, maybe. Guilavogui from Lens. He looks very similar in ratings and attributes to Martin, but he's just not as good. And he's older, so I'm going to ship him off. He's going to be the first one that's going to get sacked off. I think him as well, he's just slightly off it. He's 6'2" as well, so it's a different style of striker. Oh, that might be nice, actually. But, yeah, his pace and that. I don't think he's the right one. But it's nice to put him in just so you can compare them all together anyway. I'm wondering about this lad. He's a free agent. He's only 18 years old here, Connor Marks. And I'm cooking up ideas here as I'm looking. What do you reckon about this? Let me know in the comments. Well, it'll be too late because I would have done it, but I'm thinking bring in Martin, right, to start alongside Collins or Charles. And then we could bring in Marks and we could sell Big Vic. Because if you think about it, Big Vic was good, but he's like 69 rated. This guy's nearly as good as Vic already, and he's only 18. If he gets some games behind him in the Championship and we go up, or even if we don't go up, let's say we finish mid-table, he could be 72, 73 rated by next season. If we bring in Martin to start and then him on the bench instead of Vic. Let me have a quick look at Vic, because I don't know if I'm ready to say goodbye to him yet. They're literally the same rating already, him and Big Vic. How old is he? How old's Vic? Mid-20s? Let me look in the squad up. How old is he? Big Vic's 27. And this lad's only 18. And his contract's expiring in 10 months. So if we could get something for him now. So we'd have Dion Charles, Aaron Collins, that new Martin, and then that Connor Marks as well, the young lad. And Vic could go. Yeah, I think we'll do that. His contract's expiring. He's getting on a little bit. We found a younger model. I think that's the decision made. I think that's going to be the first bit of business. Martin's the main one that I want. Their asking price is 5 million. We might get him a bit cheaper. 3.9 they reckon. Right, this is going to be a record transfer for us. I think our previous record transfer is under £1 million, isn't it, last season? Let's see if we can do a bit of business. Oh my God, I've got Diego Simeone in my office. Let's offer 4 million and see how they get on, because it said about 3.9. I'm quite happy to pay 4 million for him, I think. 4 million. We did say, didn't we, last season, when we go up to the Championship, we'll try and buy a killer goal scorer. This could be him. What are they going to say? Are they happy? £4 million. Yes, with a 3 on sell percentage. Do you know what? I don't even want to upset Simeone because I know he can get a bit naughty and he might either walk out or twat me. So I'll just accept that. £4 million. Right, let's see if we can get a contract negotiation done. And he could be the first man through the door. Look at me, I'm standing up. I'm waving him in. Discuss your role at the club. Crucial. He's going to come in and be one of the best players. Four-year contract. I'm all right with that. It's his wage. Disregard a release clause. He's on 32 grand a week at the minute. Now, you see, if I could get him on 20 grand and give him like 200 for signing on, because we have got a fair bit of money, would he come down to that? 20 grand and 200 for signing on. I mean, you've got to realise, mate, you're coming into the Championship. Right, he wants 20 and a half. After 10 goals, 310 grand. I'm just going to remove that bonus. Oh, no, I'm not doing that. I'll just remove that bonus, right? I'm going to give him 21 and a half. And 210 for signing on. I don't like it when they have bonuses and then, like, I might play 15 games, then all of a sudden 300 grand disappears because I forgot about it. I like knowing where I am with my money. Surely 21 and a half grand a week, mate. 210 in your skyrocket now. There you go. New player signed. We signed our new striker. He's here. Carlos Martin. He's got a little bit of a mullet going on as well. You know, he's meeting a few of the lads. They're putting him through his paces. Let's see what the board think of that deal. Big Carlos Martin. He's going to be a goal scorer, him. I'm telling you now. B. We'll take it. We've done all right with him. His overall is 72. So he's already the best striker we've got. And now we've made a decision to get this lad for free to replace Big Vic. He's worth 2.2 million. His value's already higher than Big Vic. And he's 18 years old. See if I can offer him a rotation squad role. He wants important. We'll give him important. I mean, he will be important for us, but just not every match. Will he do 5 years? He's only 18. Yep, he wants a 5-year contract. No release clause. Wage. Recommended wage is 12,000. I'm just going to go with what the recommended wage is. 12 grand for someone to come off the bench and make an impact. I don't think that's bad at all. Will he go for it? That's the question. Come on, lad. Stop tickling me balls, lad. Come on, he's in. There we go, then. A new striker and a new backup striker. And that's got to be an A because he's free. There we go. So that's 3 new players through the door if you include the previous free agent that we signed. So things are coming together nicely now. Things are coming together nicely. I think it's going to be Dion that drops to the bench. I don't have a goalie on my bench. So he'll go to the bench. And Big Vic will be sold. I think he'll be quite good, you know. So he's basically just going to become the new substitute striker instead of Big Vic, and we're going to pull a few quid in for him. Now I need to sign... We also signed Carter as well. We've got George as well, who's injured. Like, he's a very good player. Lolos is going to be sold, hopefully. We'll try and get another central midfielder in if we can. A right mid to start, and he's going to go on the bench. And then a left back to start, and he's going to go on the bench. That's what we'll try and get now. Quick look in the office. We've still got £11 million left. The main things to sign are a left back and a right mid. If we can get both of them within budget, then we can spend the rest on a centre mid. And we should still have a couple of quid coming in as well. Right. Left back. Let's have a look at the left-back options. There's a few for free, but I mean, the free ones are not really as good as the paid ones, I don't think. The main one that I was looking at, the one that really caught my eye, was this guy, Caleb Wiley. He's an American lad. What badge is that? Where's he playing at the minute? Racing Club, right. So he's playing in Spain at the minute. He's a wing-back, so he's willing to get forward. He's quick enough. Defending mid-60s. He's dribbling 74, and his passing is like mid-60s as well. So I think he'd do a very good job at left-back for us. We got this lad from Sunderland as well, who also looks decent. Not quite as fast, but his defending's a little bit better, but he does lack in his dribbling and passing slightly. Ballatore, I remember him. He's still at Milan. I was going to say I remember him at Milan, but he's still there now. He's just, the badge is shit, innit? It looks really bad, that. Please sort it out here. Please get the licenses back. 28 years old, Ballatore. Wonder if he'd like to come to us. Oh, he might do. Wiley's the one that I wanted, though. 20 years old as well, so there's plenty of growth in him. You know, we could have him for 10 seasons. If we did 10 seasons, we could have him for that long. Jamal Lewis is there as well for free. He could be better than Wiley. But we don't really need him to be free because we need to spend the money as one of the objectives. I put these two on basically because they were free, but I'm quite happy to write them both off because they don't look as good as the others. I've put Jobe Bellingham down here as an option as well, which if we got him, I wouldn't really want to buy two players from Sunderland in the same window. The right mid options, we've got this guy Ross here who's free. He was the main one that I found. Filippo Terracciano. We could sign Terracciano and Wiley and then see what money we've got. Terracciano's going to be a good signing, I think. He's right-footed. Plays down the right on his right foot, which you know that I like. His shooting's not the best, but if he can put balls in the box, you know, he's quick enough there with the 82. He's crossing 78. I think he could be a decent player for us. And I do like Wiley. But do I take the gamble on Jamal Lewis? Let's have a look at his stats here. That's between 71 and 81, his pace. So he's going to be quicker. 55 shooting. Shooting doesn't really matter. Passing between 61 and 71. Dribbling 74. Dribbling. Oh, he could be tight, this, you know, between them two. Defending between 63 and 73. So let's say it's going to be around 67, 68-ish. It's going to be better, isn't it? He's going to be a better player, I think. I think Jamal Lewis is going to be a better player. And he's played in the Championship as well before. He knows what it's all about. We could always come back for Wiley. Yeah, I think the best thing is to try and get Jamal Lewis while he's free. Decision made. I'm not 100% sure what his rating is, but he wants to be a crucial player for us. I think he could be very good for us. To see if he'll sign for 5 years. He might not. 3 years he wants. 3 years he gets. Men do business over tea. Come on. Oh, I love a cup of tea. Don't need a release clause. Right. Wage. What sort of wage would he want? That main striker's just come in and had 20 odd grand a week. So I feel like if I offered him 15, I wouldn't be too far off. Because my main striker's just come in on 20 odd grand. He's happy with 15. There we go. He's signed. Just like that, Jamal Lewis, new left back, is in. What's his rating? Please be like 72, 73. I don't know what rating he's got. Please be 72, 73. 71. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's get him in the team. An improvement, and he only had 68, Sean. He only had 68, so the team's improving slowly. The team is getting better. We're getting rid of shitter players and bringing in better players around them to build a team. Right, we need a right mid now for Osei Tutu. And then whatever's left we could spend on a centre mid. Potentially even get Jobe Bellingham in. We could potentially get Jobe in. And then that would mean Sheehan dropping to the bench maybe and just sort of building that midfield around him. Because he's only 19. Sheehan's getting on a little bit. We've also got Joe Aribo there as well. And this Alex Matos lad from Chelsea. I thought he looked good. Jobe is a very decent all-rounder. Like, he's very much just like Jude, but shitter, isn't he? But you never know. 3 or 4 seasons of him. He could be early 80s, mid-80s, going into the Premier League. And he could be a solid player for us. But anyway, we need this winger first. The one that we decided on, Terracino, I think he is. Terracciano. Filippo, he's called. Probably just call him Phil, to be honest. He's coming from Milan. 6 million. 55 grand a week, actually. That could put me off him. 55 grand a week could put me off. But he would be becoming our best player. 5.5 million. How much are they going to want for him? 4 million. 4.7, probably closer to 5. I don't think I'd be able to afford both of them. I don't know. Valera. German Valera. Is he a better option? He's better at shooting. He's not as good at passing. He's the same at dribbling. His defending's awful, 27, and his physical's really bad as well. But he's half the price. Half the wages. He's half the price and half the wages. But the thing that upsets me is that he's going to be a left footer played on the right. I like right footers down the right. He's got a play style as well, this guy. Rapid. We'll see what we can get him for and what we could get his wage down to. Let's see if we can get him cheap. Let's see if we can get him a bit cheap. Offer a transfer fee. Let's try and offer like 5.4 million for him. See if they're willing to do that. 5.4, 12% sell-on fee. Or maybe I could have got him a little bit cheaper. Do you know what? Sometimes you just need to bite the bullet in business and realise I might just have to bend over here and take a dick up my arse. But it's not ideal. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. 55 grand a week. I will not be paying him that much money. So he is going to have to take a pay cut if he wants to come to Bolton. I'm happy to put him as a crucial player. A 5-year deal if possible. Yeah, he's happy. No release clause. Oh, he wants a 16.8 million release clause. Let me just try and put it up a little bit then. Let's see if he'll settle for it. If someone pays 16.8. Let's see if he'll do 17.8. 17.8 million release clause. If somebody comes in, right, and gives me 18 million quid for him, they can have him. The salary now, this is where it's going to hurt him. I'll offer him 25 grand. And like 100,000 for signing on. I think he's going to just walk straight out here. Look at his face. He's going to be like, what? That's half what I'm getting in Italy. 36 grand. $500,000 after 10 goals. He's going to clean me out, this lad. No. No, do you know what? I'm not doing it. We're walking away from that. I'm Craig David. I'm walking away. We're not doing that. I'd rather get this lad. I'd rather sign this lad, right? I know he's not as ideal as what we wanted, but I'd rather sign him and not get bent over. Rossi, young Rossi here as well. Ooh. But he's not good enough to come straight into the team. But is he worth just having? He's 19 years old. Is he worth just having? Just so he's in. Because he could be good. At 19, 67 rated. He's higher rated than Leonard. Yusuf's pretty much crap. So Osei 2-2 is going to be the one on the bench. The guy's better rated than Yusuf already. So Yusuf had dropped to the reserves. You know what? For the money, it could be worth just getting that lad in. It could be worth getting both those lads there in. Because I could get one of them for free. I could get him for free. And then get him who's just going to start. Even if he does me one season and then we get someone better next season and sell him. Or do we just start the season with what we've got and keep the transfer list looking? That might be the best shout. We don't need to do all of our business right now. But do I bring in Jobe now? He's got a lot of play styles. Box-to-box midfielder. Finesse shot, slide tackle, technical and flair. 6'3" as well. He's got that presence in the middle. He has got that presence, hasn't he? Imagine him and Jakob in the middle together. Or it'd probably be him and Sheehan. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, isn't it? Do you know what? It's one of them. It is a lot of money, but if you want a player, you have to pay the money. And I want him. Let's offer him £5 million for him. His market value is 4.7. Let's go straight in with 5 and see what they say. I believe they're in the... Straight away, yeah. Straight away, they're happy. £5 million. And I believe Sunderland are in the same division as us this season, so they will have to play against him. Right, here we go. Get yourself in. He's got the same agent that Spanish lad had. Crucial player. He's only on 16 grand a week as well. Sign a 5-year deal for us, Jobe. Nice one. No release clause, mate. He wants 11 grand a week. Right, let me just sort this out. Remove that bonus. I'm going to give him an extra 50 grand for his signing on. And I'm going to give him an extra 2 grand a week and try and get rid of that goal bonus. 13,000 a week for 5 years. That is incredibly naive of him to tie himself down to that wage. But we've signed Jobe Bellingham. Bellingham and Martin. I mean, we spent over the odds probably. Bellingham, Martin and Jamal Lewis are the 3 big ones that have come in. And then that Kike is coming. Is he called Kike? Kata, not Kike. Kata's coming. So Bellingham will probably start instead of Jakob, to be honest. It'll probably be Bellingham and Sheehan starting in the middle. And then what I need then is a new right-sided player, and the team's ready. The team's good to go. Marks, Morley, Big Vic. Yeah, do you know what? We've got a good team here now. We've got Hottie on the bench. We've got Sean on the bench. We've got Carter and Jakob on the bench. We've got a left mid on the bench. We've got a right mid on the bench. And then we've got a striker on the bench. Do you know what? I'm impressed with that. I don't know if it's good enough to... I don't think it'll get us out of the championship. You know, but as long as we can get our feet under the table and then carry on building, it'll be all right. Let me just check. Are Sunderland in our league? I think they are. Yeah, they're in it. They're in the league. They've got some good teams in this league. Even like your West Broms, Watford, Sunderland, Stoke, Southampton, like Norwich, Millwall, Middlesbrough, Leeds, Ipswich. There's very good teams in this league. Like I said in the previous episode, I'm just going to leave the difficulty as it is and we'll see how we get on. Because I feel like we're just playing against teams that were down here. Because when we played Tottenham, we just got battered. We played against Watford, who was in the division above us. We got battered. So I feel like we're at a sort of level now where the gameplay might balance out with the teams that we're playing against. If we start twatting people, I'll put the difficulty up. But hopefully we won't. Hopefully this difficulty is good enough. Right, that's just not ticked itself, that one. Because I've done that now. It says there 5 out of 5 complete. And my manager rating has jumped up. So that's done. That's done. The main thing to do now is to get a right mid in. Let me see if I can find any others to scout. Right, we've actually reached the first game of the season. We haven't managed to sign a right-sided player yet. So we're just going to go through a summary of our transfer window, how it's all gone down. And then what we'll do, we've got about £4.5 million left. So we'll start with what we've got there with S2E1 for the first match or two while we collect some more scout reports, and then we will go in before deadline day. It might even get all the way up to deadline day, but we will be signing a new right-sided player. Let's go through the business that we've done. So McAtee went to West Brom, 1.5 mil. Conway went out for 230k. Just short of a mil there from Stoke for Mendes Gomez. Kumbeni went out for 240k. Dan, he's gone for $500,000. Dempsey's gone. So we've got rid of... That was... Apart from McAtee, who did play last season sporadically, really didn't play. Popped on every now and again. Never played. Maybe played 2 or 3 games. And it's all been shipped out now. And it's been replaced by some new players. Jamal Lewis, who's coming on a free for a left-back. Starting left-back as well. First team player. Connor Marks, backup striker, free. A backup central midfielder for free. £5 million for Jobe Bellingham and £4 million for Carlos Martin. I think the team is looking very healthy now for the next season. There is contracts to look at. Contracts expiring. Let's just have a quick look at that now. Right, so there's quite a lot of players with 10 months left on the contract. Big Vic, he's up for sale anyway, so I probably wouldn't try to sign him. We've got Collins, we've got Charles, we've got Martin, and then we've got Marks. So I wouldn't really be looking to do that. Dakers, again, we're going into the next season with Mariah at right back. Would I like to get a new right back next season? Probably, which would mean Mariah would drop to the bench and Dakers would probably go. Dion, it remains to be seen what happens. Same with Sheehan. I'm not too sure yet what's going to be happening. I definitely want to give him a new contract. Mariah saying that, he's 31. He's 31. Is he going to be mixing it up again the season after next? We'll try and get him one. Let me just delegate it. What's he on at the minute? 8.7k. Let's delegate it between 12 and 22. Let's see if he'll sign for something like that. A 2-year contract extension on 12 grand a week. Right, lovely. Right, so that one's done. See if we can get any more of these boxed off quickly, just to stop anyone going. Rico, I think I'll get 1 more year out of him. He's on 9 grand a week. Delegate renewal. Let's offer him anything between 9 and 18. What can you do business with him? A 1 year extension, 15 grand a week. We've gone up a division. Players are going to want more money. Not sure about that one and that one yet. Josh Sheehan. It probably would make sense to have him for 1 more season. It probably would make sense to have him for 1 more season. 2 year contract extension, and his wage is going to go up by what? 6 grand a week. Go on then. Go on, let's do that. Not sure about any of these ones now. Dion, is it worth it just giving him 1 more contract? It probably is. I don't know though. Because if Collins starts doing really well, it's going to be Collins, Martin, and then we got Marks coming through, who's only 1 less rated than him. No, we'll leave them for now. We'll leave the contracts for now. You know, we've got Rico, Baxter, and Sheehan new contracts sorted there. So none of them are going to leave us just yet. Not too bothered what's going to be happening yet. Not too sure what's going to be happening with the others. So first match of the season's Cardiff. Let's have a look at how our first month's looking. Because I've not even looked at the fixtures yet. Ooh, so we got Cardiff, and then we got Bristol City in the Cup, away from home. And then we got Blackburn Rovers. What, is that a Monday, that one? No, that's Sunday, isn't it? It starts the week on a Sunday for some reason. Because these are Saturdays. Yeah, so we start away from home against Cardiff. And then we're away against Bristol. To be fair, Cardiff right near Bristol. We'll probably stay down there. We'll probably get down to Cardiff. Probably stay around South Wales for a couple of nights. And then go straight to Bristol from there. And then we'll come home. We'll go Blackburn. Blackburn at home. That's a big game for Bolton, that. Anything like Blackburn, Wigan, anything like that, big games for us. So then we got QPR. And then Middlesbrough. The months, you can just tell the fixtures are so much tougher now. Stoke, Blackpool, Coventry. And then you get, look at this month here. Norwich, Southampton, Preston, Brentford, and Sheffield Wednesday. It's going to be interesting to see how we step up, you know. It's going to be very interesting. But that's going to be it for this episode. Like I said, it was just preparing for the new season. Hopefully you're happy with the business that we've done. Let us know in the comments if you think the players are good enough. We've got about £4 million left to sign a right-sided player. Ideally a right-footed player. So we'll see how we get on. This is nearly gone cold. So I'm going to fucking love you and leave you. Finish my cup of tea off. Oh, it is. It's stone cold. If that was any more stone cold, it would be giving me a stunner. But anyway, love you all. See you on the next one.